तीव्र गति से विस्तार होगा।
President Rai spoke about many of our common economic priorities. I'm confident that India will see rapid economic growth and transformation. We are focusing in India on not just on policies, but also on processes to make it easy and productive to do business in India. I believe that India-US economic partnership will also grow rapidly in coming years.
It is the second most populous country in the world. It is ahead of the United States as the largest democracy. And as we discuss so many players in the current Middle East discourse and other issues in Asia, India rarely comes into the picture. But with the current icy relations state now thawing between India and America, it may be time to reconsider what America can do for India and what India can do for America. Welcome to MidPoint. She has spent more than 20 years covering Wall Street as a top-ranked research analyst, Liz Peek. And he is the White House correspondent for India America Today, Tejinder Singh. I thank you both for joining us today.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
Tejinder, let me start with you, because from the Indian perspective here, how is it or why is it so important to get closer to America? Because certainly there's been a little bit of a thaw recently, but what is it that really strikes you and strikes the people of India as necessary to be close to America?
India has always been a very democratic, even the grassroots level. You talk to a man on the street who doesn't know where he's going to get his next meal, and he will be politically aware about his vote and about his. And they have this, vision about America, because America is a democracy, the place, the land of opportunities, the land of where there is openness, there is equality. There are a lot of these things that they are taught in school and they are talked about, and that is the basic. And then on top of it, if you see, I also come from IITs, the Indian Institute of Technologies, and there's a bunch of us who are here. More than 60,000 IITians are here, and they have made it great here. And there is something that binds us together, and over the years it has been a rocky relationship. If you remember, like 10 years ago, there was no defense exchange, and now India is doing the maximum number of exercises, military exercises with the USA, and the Pentagon has been quite closed about it. But after Modi's visit, the Secretary Kendall came out and spoke at an event and disclosed about what's going on.
Liz, let me get it to you now, because with Narendra Modi now here, or Modi rather here, and talking and now being part of it and being very friendly and trying to thaw those relationships between America and India, why is it important that there's a number of reasons here, but what's the really important reason that America needs to make sure that India is a very close ally, especially considering what happens in Asia and what happens in the Middle East?
Well, there are two main issues here. One is that within a decade, India is poised to become the third largest economy in the world. And even more impressive, within that time frame, the middle class in India will have more purchasing power than China's middle class. So you're talking about a very fast-growing, very lucrative market for American businesses. We need to conclude more trade agreements. President Obama has talked about doubling our exports. That's a very worthy goal, but at this point, we really haven't pursued it in any sort of aggressive way, and forging a better relationship with India would certainly be a step in the right direction. The second thing, which you and your guest alluded to, is that India has a very powerful, the fourth most powerful army in the world. We are now in a position in the United States where we don't want to put boots on the ground in any of the spheres where that might be useful. India has a lot of boots on the ground. They have more than 1 million people in uniform. Clearly, we have every reason to launch security tie-ups with India, especially not only in the fight against terrorism, ISIS, the Middle East, etc., but also as we look forward to possibly a more aggressive expansionist China. India and China, of course, have skirmishes along their border going on even actually today. They have met recently. Modi has been reaching out to all the neighboring countries in Asia. But the relationship with China, between China and India, is equally fragile, if you will.
Well, I'm going to ask you to hold
as
it there for
ours.
1 second because we have to take
Okay.
a break. But you have hit exactly on where we want to go, and that deals a lot with the military, Asia, what happens with China, and so many other countries. After the break, India, the single most important ally America can have in Asia? That question and so much more when we continue.